What's going on, guys? Today we're going to be unboxing this SSD reader. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's see. I got my knife here. Uh, eco-friendly packaging. I guess this is the new norm. All right. So hopefully this. I don't think we got anything in here. Cool. Looks like fake bubble wrap, but either way. So yeah, we're looking at Best Buy's Insignia M.2 NVMe to USB-C SSD enclosure. So with new computers, we usually have SSD now. So I brought an SSD just to show you an example. This is the thing we're going to be putting in. Hopefully it'll work. And notice that before, honestly, with these things, I'd recommend buying it in person just to be safe. So we're looking at this right here. I want to make sure that this matches with that. So we have a flat line and then we got one little tooth. So I'm going to say it's this one right here. Wait a second. Oh, I guess it won't work. Oh, no, there it is. There it is. So it's that one right there. I was like scared because it was backwards. So it's going to PCIe M key. So we got that. And like I said, it has this one tooth. Plus, it'll tell you on the NVMe as well, as you can see it here. 670 and NVMe. So you know that it's the M.2. So we'll go from there. So let's go ahead and give it a shot. Once again, this is from Best Buy. So, you know, it fits most. Plus, what's cool is that it comes with the USB. Because I know that we're not that into the future yet. So first, the packaging. It looks great. Well, I like that it's clean. You know, that it hasn't been opened. Okay, so you know that it's royal flush. So we get this. All right, so first thing we notice is that we're getting this. Please follow the format, process the other format. So if you're gonna, what I've noticed a lot of people is like they buy the SSD itself to save money. Companies just sell the SSD in a box and they have you buy your own, or you know, I think you can basically put this into your laptop or PC or whatever. But this is for others that prefer that, you know, just to take it with you. So here's the format process guideline. So obviously that's the one we have right here. It gives you the steps. So yeah, so initialize for Mac OS. It even has the Best Buy media, so you know that they tested it on themselves, which is kind of cool. The only thing I noticed about this is we'll read this later. The only thing I noticed about this is that some people say on the reviews, it's like, oh, it's a great drive, but the only issue is that it kind of breaks off. So, okay, got this little issue here, so we'll leave that alone just in case. And here's the SSD. So it looks pretty simple. Oh yeah, this is the issue that we have. A lot of people have been saying that this breaks off. So it's pretty plastic and flimsy. I think we just turn it. Or maybe I should read the instructions, right? It wouldn't make sense, duh. Oh yeah, so it's pretty straightforward. Yeah, so we'll go and do it together. So it comes with the drive enclosure, USB-C cable, USB thermal pad, and then we'll go from there. So we'll follow these instructions carefully as we make this video. So we unrelease the, okay, so we do have to loosen the fastener, rotate faster screw to lock it from interchain, then remove it. So we'll go ahead and do that. Oh, it's to tighten it. Wow, this is like really fragile. What the heck? Oh, no, this is it. What the heck? That's strange. Is it already loose? Oh, okay. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Oh, okay, you can see the arrows there too. I don't know if you can see it in the light, but there's like arrows in between there. There it is. There's the arrow right there. So yeah, be careful not to like overdo it, because if not, there you go. So yeah, I guess some people like abuse it, 'cause I mean it seems pretty easy, but we'll see. So we got it. We got that little thing. Once we have that, we'll do the SSD. So we'll get this SSD going on. mind you, I have it in the bag because like I don't want anything else to, I don't want it to touch anything, but I mean, I don't want to tear the bag. So this bag, this is an exclusive bag, like, zero gravity, I want to say. So after that, we get this SSD here. Put it, slide it in, make sure it's clean of debris. So you can see here, let it focus. And just where you see the little things right there, I don't know if you could see it, but it's pretty straightforward. Oh, it has two. Oh, it's only one slot. So that, don't put it at the bottom, put it on the top. So we'll go from there. Make sure it fits in. All right. Yeah. Make sure it fits in, guys, because I noticed some people, they'll probably just like slide it in assuming it's in. Because if you just leave it like this, obviously it's not connected. You know, people are going to do that. I have a feeling people are going to do that and be like, hey, it's not working. No, it has to literally slide in. Like, if you see the gold pins, that's a no-go. Because it looks almost legit, because it looks like as if you actually did. But no, you have to slide it in. Once you hear it click, it should look like this. Really important. So remember, once you don't see the gold pins, you're set. Once you go like that, make sure you have a static pad. I'm wearing mine right now. All right, so don't touch the metals. Okay, so you put it in, put the fastener on to lock the drive. Yeah, obviously you don't want this SSD to fly everywhere, so let's get the fastener. Yeah, I'm kind of curious to see how people broke it, but we're about to find out why. So we put the fastener on. Oh, now I know what. Now I know what they mean. Okay, and then we'll lock it in. Oh, okay, it makes sense now. It totally makes sense. Now I know why people are frustrated. It barely fits into this little tray, and that's a big issue. Okay, I think I'm locking it. Oh, because it's barely sitting on it. Wow, I'm actually having more trouble than I thought I was. They should make this, well, obviously it can be metal to metal contact, should never be, but yeah, this is actually kind of tough. All right, I think I locked it in, but I now understand why they break, because it's not even sitting in where it's supposed to. Okay. Wow. All right, let me just, I want to make this video as legit as possible, because, you know, other people are going to be seeing this and be like, okay. Okay, now I know why it breaks. Now I know why it breaks, because of this issue. Yeah, look, it's not even sitting on the thing, so I can already see like the debris right here breaking off. Wow. I guess it depends on the thing. So let me just sit it right here. Or maybe I'm doing it wrong. No, because it's supposed to twist. Okay, so I'll put it right here, down here. Okay, it's locked in, but wow. Okay, it makes sense. Dude, this is actually hard. Let me see. What if I do it this way? No, because then it's still sitting on the top. It's supposed to move above the enclosure. Maybe I can move it a little more, but no, that's I don't want to mess up the drive. Yeah, that's why it's got to like kind of like fix this issue. Otherwise, yeah, they're stuck with this type of issue. So unless there should be like a simple lock, it doesn't have to be this complicated. I'm already threading, as you can see, I'm already threading it. Let me take it out real quick. Okay, locks in. Do I have more room? Looks like I have more room, but this is not user friendly for people, you know. Okay, so that's in. It's already in. All right, sweet. So I just gotta twist it so I could lock it. But this is the part where it breaks. Yeah, I understand why people were frustrated about this now. I'll just keep it in there. But yeah, because this ain't gonna like sit all the way. So now it's gotta be like some kind of there should be like a little tie where it like locks in for you or something, because yeah, it's not, the fastener is not doing any good. Rotate about 60 degrees. Yeah, but which way? I'm just gonna do it this way. Dude, half of my videos like, so Best Buy, if you can like, y'all can fix this, like, cause like obviously it's not user friendly, we'd appreciate that. No, see, this just popped off. So this is like a flaw. They didn't really like design this with in mind. Like they just said like, oh, look, we'll just put this here and it'll be like an easy way to do it. See, it sits flush like right here. You can easily do this, you know? But they didn't really think about like, oh, like this is locked right now, obviously. It's locked. See, so it doesn't come off. But when I turn it this way, oh, my bad. Yeah, so we lock it with this. So we'll set it down again this way. Push it all the way in. Okay, it's all the way in, so it should be there, as you can see. And then we'll twist it. Oh, it doesn't, it's stuck at the way bottom. That's interesting. Yeah, I already threaded it. That sucks. Okay, so we'll do this again. Okay, now I know why. Now I know why. Yeah, this is where they tear it. This part of the plastic part comes off. Okay, so bear with me, guys. I know it's a long video, but this is good to know because you'll be doing this soon if you get this product. You know what? I'm just gonna like let it sit there. Oh, but it won't because it has to twist. Yeah, this is. They didn't think about the other SSDs because obviously, like I said, it wouldn't have worked this way. So we'll go from there and it'll read it. So let's try one more time. Make sure it sits all the way where it's supposed to sit. And we'll go from there. And then we'll put it this way. I guess because it's not fitting it into there. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't twist because it's not locking into the mechanism like it's supposed to all the way. All right. You know what? We'll leave it alone for now because this is taking up half the video. What's next? Oh, the thermal pad. Fastener. Yeah, thermal pad. All right, so it's included in here. So yeah, Best Buy, fix that because that's not good. So yeah, we'll put the thermal pad there. Here's the SSD thing. And then we'll put this, the SSD card. So this is cool. So I'm not gonna put the thermal pad yet because, but technically you basically slice this off and you slide it on there. And this is where basically this prevents the hard drive from overheating and stuff. So I'd always recommend thermal pads because without this, you'll just basically, yeah, you don't want it to fry. But this is the only issue. But other than that, guys, I think it's pretty straightforward. There is a design flaw on it. I mean, you can still use it even ow, that's slidey. Even without this, I don't think it moves. So rest assured, I think you're good. But yeah, there's a little light too when it's being connected, so that's kind of cool. But overall, yeah, like they really need to like remodel this because it's not user friendly for us to, or at least someone like, if it was someone else trying to do this and figure it out, I mean, it should just be like a simple like plug in and play. But yeah, it's pretty much straightforward. Only 6 steps, and then of course you have the other steps. Yeah, like Now the real question is, people probably asking what's the high speed and stuff. It all depends on your system. I mean, it's supposed to be like a fast one too. Oh, and we also got the formats over here. So like, yeah. But yeah, guys, let me know if you have any questions. Like I said, I'm not gonna put the thermal pad or anything. I'm gonna try to figure this out. It's gonna take more. I'll let you guys know in the comments to see how it works. But overall, I like that it's like small and portable, and it's like metal, so it keeps it cool rather than plastic. Because, you know, here are the little vents. That's good. But overall, it looks pretty awesome, and it's from Insignia. The only feedback I'd say with Insignia and Best Buy engineers is, yeah, like they should do something like it's gotta be like a little clip or something, because there's no way that this little thing is gonna fit into that. Especially like you can see that little edge, like even if it tries to go in, look, it's already threaded. If you can see it from my end, it's like, sorry, hold on, let me like focus. Yeah, it's like threaded. It wasn't like that before. So that's probably the only thing, unless I somehow get this. But nah. Now I know why people were gonna tear. Yeah, I can already feel like where they're gonna tear it off. So yeah, those reviews are real. Don't skimp out. Always read the review, guys, because that is kind of true. I mean, can't even turn it all the way. Yeah, it still comes off, and you don't want to keep this in here because this will melt into the SSD. So, but yeah, it's so the moral of it all is that it works when it's empty, like that. See, so it sits perfect. Like, see how it sits all the way in? That's what it's supposed to do. And then you twist it, and then that's it, and then it locks up. So, but with an actual SSD, it doesn't. As you can see here, it's like sitting where it's supposed to. But when you actually put that in here, it's like, it's impossible. So let me see. You know what? Let me try one more time. I'll include the video just cause I love you guys. So I'm doing it right. I'm trying to put it all the way in. See, like it doesn't sit all the way. You saw it earlier. Like it just sits. That's it. I can't push it any more down. So let's see. Push it in. Nope. That's all the way in it goes. It's supposed to sit more, but it's not, because I think the SSD is a bit too big. Wait a second. Oh my gosh. They didn't specify that. Wow. Okay, now it's sitting where it's supposed to. Okay, guys. So now I know what it means. Oh my gosh. Okay. There. I finally did it. It finally sat where it's supposed to sit. All right. So the reviews won't tell you. But yeah, so let me do it again for you guys. So you see this little area that's marked in between, the little line? Yeah. Don't push it like down like that. You gotta put it in the middle. Like right there. You gotta let it sit. See how it's sitting? And then, but make sure it's straight, and then close it. That'll give it the ability to actually sit where it's supposed to. And now you got a full thread, if you can see it. Back a little. There it is. And then you twist it. So I guess people with little fingers, now it won't come off. So yeah, we figured it out, guys. Yay! Now your hard drive won't go anywhere. Perfect. Never mind, Best Buy. It was user error, but I like the way it snaps. So awesome. All right, guys. So yeah, we were all bashing like Insignia Best Buy. I don't even know if it told us. I mean, let me read it again. I guess it didn't specify hard drive enclosure slot. Reinstall the fastware. Okay, so yeah, they didn't. I mean, they assume that we're smart about this, but I mean, if it's someone that doesn't know how to properly do it, they'll probably break it. So yeah, they should say reinstall the fastener with the grooves or something. Reinstall the fastener within the grooves of the SSD. Then it will make sense. Otherwise, yeah, it wouldn't work out because that's basically the concept of it. So All right, guys, that's it. That's for the video. And of course, you got your thermal paste. Like I said, I'll put it later. I just want to make sure that the SSD works. Once it does work, I'll confirm. Then I'll put the, you know, thermal paste on there just to avoid any kind of heat sinks. You don't want to, remember, like I said, you don't want to overheat this SSD and burn it up. But other than that, I think this is a great product. It's great. It's straight to the point. The only thing is, yeah, like if you don't have you'd have to buy thermal paste constantly to replace it back and forth unless you have it on ready. But overall, I think it's good. I mean, I want to say the thermal paste if you're going to use it constantly, but if you're just like downloading and uploading, this would be great to have just to save your files, music files, etc. All right, guys, that about sums it up. Let me know if you have any questions. Drop the comments down below, and then we'll discuss more, and I'll let you know how it works. I'll see y'all later. Peace.